Hello guys, this is Skill Dimension. We make short technical videos. This is interview question series for Angular. Let's get started. Today we are going to talk about how an Angular application runs. As you can see on your screen, we have jot down the execution step whenever you trigger or whenever you start an Angular application. You can see the entry point being angular.json, which is the file which holds all the configuration related to your Angular application. So now I would like to move on to code so as to show you how this file looks like. Coming to the code, we can see the file named angular.json in front of us. So this has a lot of properties, like you can see projects, the version of the project, what is the schema being followed, and various other properties. But what we are interested right now is under the build, which you can see called the main property. So the next thing which comes into play is the main property. As you can see, the main property points us to main.ts, which is the next thing we are going to look at. So let's move on to main.ts. As you can see, the main.ts has a method which is called bootstrapping the module. This module is basically the root module, or in Angular we call it app module. So basically what we are trying to do here is we are trying to bootstrap our root module of the application so that it is available, and then the processing goes forward from the app module. Let's move on to the app module. This is how our app module or root module looks like. We can see there are three arrays here which are called imports, declaration, and bootstrap. So looking at the first one, what does this import do? So you can see we have imported few modules like form module and browser module. So these are something which comes out of the box from Angular. But what does this import do? This basically imports these modules, along with which what we can do is we can access all the features of this module using the import array. Coming to the next one, which is called declaration. Anything which comes under this particular module is declared here. So we can see we have two components, one is app component and the other one is hello component. The third array, which is called the bootstrap array. So as we know, now we have come to the app module. Next, it has to process further. So to process further, what we have is we have this bootstrap array where we have given the root component which should be executed or which should be bootstrapped by app module, which is app component. So now we would have to move to app component. So this is how our app components looks like. So as you can see, there are three parts. One is called selector, the other one is called template URL, the third one is called style URLs. So the first one, you can see selector is basically the name given to this component with which you will reference this component throughout the app. The second one is template URL. This is basically the place where we have all our HTML which corresponds to this particular component. And the third one is app.component.css, which basically holds the styling specific to this component. You can also see the same here. This is the HTML part, and this is the CSS part which we have for app component. Now the next flow where the flow goes to is the file which is index.html. So here you can see we are just referencing my app, which is the selector for the app component, and this is where our loop closes, and this is how we render our app component on the right hand side. Thanks for watching this video. Do let us know your feedback in the comment section. Also, let us know if you want a video on a particular topic or a question. That's all from Skill Dimension. We'll see you in another video.